Hi, I'm Graham from Castle Cameras, and I've got a great new little camera from Fujifilm to show you today, the X-T100. Now this is a new model in their lineup. It's aimed at the entry-level end of things, but it's absolutely a fantastic little camera in its own right. I think it's one of the best best-looking cameras Fuji have produced for a while. Very svelte, slim, small. And I absolutely love the styling. I mean, it's rather like the XT range that have come before it, with the central EVF and the three main dials on top. But yeah, it's packing a lot of features that are going to appeal to people that are looking for a camera for travel, looking for a family camera, looking for something for vlogging, looking for something for groups and selfies. Just a really good all-round entry-level camera. Really, you know, if you're looking to get your first proper camera, you would not go far wrong buying this, I can tell you. So yeah, it has some great features, including a 24.2 megapixel APS-C size sensor, which obviously is 14 times larger than what you'll find in most smartphones. So with that, you are going to get a lot more sharpness in your images, a lot more resolution, and just a lot more detail. So your images will look a lot richer. Leading on from that, you've got all the film simulations that you might find with any of the other Fujifilm cameras. So you have the built-in Astia, Provia, Classic Chrome, all the black and white modes, and the Pro Neg, etc. You know, lots of really great-looking film simulations. So shooting and going straight out with a JPEG to your social media, you're going to be delivering great images with minimal fuss. This is also a great little camera for vlogging. So you have a freeway LCD on the rear, so you can flip it up as you would normally for sort of low down shooting. You can pull it down for high up shooting. But what I really like, you can take this screen all the way around so it's facing in front of you. So perfect for taking selfies or vlogging. So because of its lightweight, it's going to make that really easy. Also, a few other features. This camera has Bluetooth built into it, so file sharing from your camera to your smartphone is an absolute breeze. This also has a really good battery life, over 400 shots on a charge. It's just a really great all-round camera if you're looking to get into photography. Let's take a little closer look now at some of the more in-depth details on the camera. So looking closer at the body, as I mentioned earlier, we can see that it's got that very familiar XT shape to it with these top three dials. This is a really nifty command dial, which I'll show you how it works in a minute. You've got your main selection dial there for scene recognition mode, advanced mode, manual, aperture, shutter priority, program mode, panoramas, and then all the sort of fixed modes like portrait and landscape and sports. So for someone that's sort of, you know, quite new to photography, that's going to be a really useful addition. And we have the third dial over here, which is useful changing exposure compensation and stuff like that. Shutter release button and a record button. You notice the lens that's on this camera as well. This is a nice little lens that's going to be packaged with this camera. It's the 15 to 45 motor drive lens, so the zoom works with a power zoom function. Just back and forth with that ring there. So, you know, by doing that, it makes it nice and compact and really fits in with the feel and aesthetic of this camera. Okay, so as we move around the back, you can see the familiar kind of layout again from the sort of XT range, with this dial here, Q button, your sort of four-way selector there, and obviously the central viewfinder with the changeable view modes. So we've moved outside with the camera now. We're going to take some pictures with the awesome little X-T100. I'm really keen to see what this new lens can do. That's quite a new lens from Fujifilm, the 15 to 45mm with power zoom. It replaces the old 16 to 50 that was bundled as a kit. So this will now be sort of being bundled as the XC kit of lens of choice. But yeah, let's try it out and see how it performs on this new X-T100 now. So yeah, we're out on the street with the camera now, and we're going to try out a few of the different settings. So at the moment we're in scene recognition mode, so it's constantly looking for objects to photograph, and it's picking up moving objects, and it's recognizing that we're in a landscape scene. So at the moment it's focused on the building. The zoom's at its widest angle, but because this is the new 15 to 45 power zoom, if I pull the zoom lever just a touch, you can see it very slowly zooms into the objects in the distance, and then as we pull back out again, a bit quicker as we put more effort into the control ring. So this is a really cool little lens actually, and I can see it's being quite smart for video. The dial that I showed you on top earlier changes quite a few of the settings dependent on what mode you're in. So currently we're on scene recognition mode, and as I turn the dial, we can see we've got a bunch of self-timer options. So let's have a look. Group of 1 person, 2 persons, 3 persons, 4 persons. Buddy love mode. Well, I'll leave that to your imagination what that means. But yeah, and we've got other self-timer modes here. We'll go in the shop in a moment and I'll show you how those work. But basically, it picks up the number of people in the frame and waits until the necessary number of people are in the frame before it takes a picture. So it's a great little feature, which we'll explore in a minute. But if we change mode to advanced mode, so yeah, we have different modes this dial will pick up. So cross screen, miniature mode, HDRR. As we just go through the dial, we can view all the different settings. It's quite easy to change. Same applies if we go into aperture priority. That gives us all our film simulations. So monochromes, sepia, provia, velvia, Astia, Pro Neg. So all the amazing colours that you're used to with the other Fuji cameras are available here, and really easy to access just with that dial there. So let's take a few photos. So yeah, this also works really well as a vlogging camera. As you can see, I've folded out the screen and I'm monitoring it as I'm walking through the shop, talking about whatever it is I might want to talk about. So YouTubers, rejoice, this camera is great for vlogging. So I've really enjoyed my time with the X-T100 today. It's been great because it's so small and lightweight. The video's been great that's come out of it, and the stills, and with this new lens, this 15-45 power zoom, it's such a great little package. It will be in stock soon. We're hoping end of June, and it's going to retail with the power zoom lens for $619. So keep an eye out on our website, but we will be accepting pre-orders as well right up to that date. So come and visit us at www.castlecameras.co.uk. Thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.